feasting, sorry. You made it up to the amphitheater. You kind of split out, and Run was scouting the place. Unfortunately, the King of Feathers eventually showed up while you guys were very much separated from each other. And you discovered a terrifying property of the King of Feathers. It has Misty Step and can essentially appear directly in front of you whenever it wants. Which is always terrifying for an enemy. However, after it managed to catch and eat your gnome companion, Run, you managed to gather up a bunch of pixies from a summoned woodland creatures and polymorph it into a bunny. Which is where we left off.
Let's get this shit show started!
Can be fun.
So, first person up, that's right, we ended up on the turn. So, first person up is, it would have been Run, except currently he's in a timeless space, so thankfully he doesn't have to roll any death saves. Erdan, it's your turn.
I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on the bunny.
Alright.
And I'm going to hold my turn for an attack whenever the first person after me. My turn.
Okay. Let's see. The Deinonychus are currently still in their den. The bunny wriggles its nose and seems to be trying to roar, but it's only coming out as this cute little screeching noise. You know the sound that a very angry bunny sound makes?
Is it thump? It's mad?
Well, in this case, it's just a vocalization because it's a T-Rex in a bunny's body, so it's trying to roar instead of thump. So it's just basically it's got its mouth all the way open and is like trying for the word. And all you're hearing is like a high pitched squeaking noise coming from it. Novit.
I am going to hold my action until Torin attacks.
Okay. What do you want the pixies to do?
Okay, so one of them is going to take their turn and put the bunny to sleep.
Okay.
And I shouldn't have to roll for that because it's 5d8 hit points that it puts to sleep, and this thing has 1 HP, so it should just automatically go to sleep.
This is true.
The 3 of them that have their polymorph left are going to hold their turns until after Delta. And then another one is going to hold sleep until also after Delta.
If they hold their spell now, it automatically fizzles out at the beginning of the next turn.
Does it?
Yes, it does. So
after him going, it wouldn't trigger it?
Can you if the spell is not used, it automatically fizzles, and it's as if it's been used. Basically, holding a spell on a reaction takes up the spell slot, or takes up the spell regardless of if the spell actually gets cast or not.
And I will change that to still hold the polymorph in the sleep, but I'll make it to before Delta's turn.
Okay, so you're still gonna cast polymorph and sleep with 2 of these. Okay.
Well, one of them is holding sleep. 3 of them are holding polymorph.
So you're gonna use all 3 polymorphs. Okay.
Just in case it takes all 3 of them, I'm just gonna say that they're all holding the polymorph.
Okay. Blink Dog.
Blink Dog's going to hold position and hold his attack to just in case any other boogers come out trying to come. Mainly keeping guard over the little dinos.
The Dodicus aren't little.
They're smaller than the T-Rex.
That's true. So Blink Dog's gonna stay where it is?
Yes.
Alright.
And if one of them does come out and gets close, he will attack.
Torin.
Alright. Okay.
Now is when the fun begins.
Unleash hell. Okay, so we are doing Call Lightning and also going to use up one of the channel divinities. That is. Hold on. Gotta make sure I tell you the correct one. Wrath of the Storm. No, not Wrath of the Storm. Destructive Wrath. There we go. Which will maximize the damage. Of Call Lightning.
Remember to cast it at 4th level.
So that would be a 4d10. So that's 40 damage.
And with it asleep,
And with
it should
it
be
asleep-
doubled.
Correct. How are
Okay.
we on our math?
Sounds of critting on anything that's asleep. So yeah. Make your roll. Let's double the dice.
Don't need to double or don't need to roll because I'm using the channel divinity. Hold on a second.
Yeah, the Channel Divinity Destructive Wrath, it does maximum damage for lightning and thunder damage.
Okay, then how much damage would that be?
That would
80
be-
total with the double.
Yes.
But I don't know how much damage that is. I can't hear you.
It's 80.
All right, can
80.
you type that out? Because I'm having difficulty hearing. Okay, so that basically means that the T-Rex reforming takes 79 damage. And you said you are casting three polymorphs at it?
For Delta's turn. So it would be, after my turn.
And then
Actually,
me and
I was going to say, I believe that there's some held actions being waiting to trigger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don and Dovit.
All right. So I get my attacks now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
That misses. That misses. That hits. All right. So the Steel Defender's up next.
All right.
Don's turn, he was holding his too for after Torn.
Okay, Erdan, I was waiting for your action then.
He's a 21 to hit, and 1d8 plus 5 plus 1d6 because you're.
okay.
5 is 11.
Can you
Awesome.
write down the numbers, please? Because I'm having a really hard time hearing.
I'm just
people.
doing the math,
We're doing the math. We're counting up the dice. 17 damage.
and then an extra attack.
And then another attack. 21 to hit
21.
again.
Can you just... Oh, there it is. 17.
Is it- One second, I'm getting a call. Oh. Hey, Andy.
Alright, so still defender.
Okay. Let me bring up that character sheet. Okay, what can I do? Force empowered. Okay, that's melee attack. Let's see. Okay, so if I wanted to do, it has deflect attack, so I would just activate that basically so that it would protect me and anybody around me because it has a
Okay.
5 foot radius. So do that, or
Okay.
how does it? Okay, and then I guess that would be its turn. Only has melee attack, so can't exactly hit from where it's at. Oh wait, I did. Well, no, that does. Yeah, okay, that's it. Oh, who's up now?
That would
Jasper.
be me. I'm deviating from plan here a little bit, but because I think we can kill it still, I want to do the most amount of damage I can to it and cast Blight. So that would be a con save.
Can you bring up the text of Blight, please?
Well,
You need to get closer.
do I? Oh, yeah, it's range
Yeah,
30
feet.
foot. I will get closer to the big thing. Close. Close. Within range.
Alright. Alright,
B.
Constitution saving, 15. And it's saved. Let's see. No effect. Let's say this was no effect on.
Half damage.
Alright, make your roll.
Woo! Actually, a really good roll for light, so I'll take it.
20 damage.
That was damn near.
Alright, anything else?
Nope. That will be my turn, and it's before Deltas, so the Pixies go.
Alright. So I need to see the spell again, so I can look at it.
Polymorph again?
Mhm.
Yeah, let me get the Pixie up. Whoa, nope. Why do you keep jumping? Jumping. My laptop is being stupid right now, and it keeps like I try to click on Pixie, and then the cursor jumps up. And this is a companion thing. Polymorph. In DC 12.
12. Wisdom saving throw. No, that
Yes!
one got it.
Alright. And then that's when the sleep will trigger, and it goes back to sleep. It's turned into a turtle.
Oh, this time it's a turtle. Okay. Delta, what do you want to do?
Alright, I'm gonna use... Well, let's see. If I do Lightning Bolt, it could arc and hit somebody else, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I don't want to use that. Fire Bolt. I'll use that. 2d10 plus 8 attack, so let's go ahead and throw that out. Was it enough to hit? That's the question.
1 second.
The AC is
Oh,
17.
1 second. Oh. Here's the thing. I just double checked unconscious. And the critical hit only happens if the attacker is within 5 feet. Torin was not. Sorry, Torin was within 5 feet, but you are not. Got it.
Ah, I didn't know that part.
Yeah. Yeah, but Torin is still within 5 feet, so that still would have counted.
Right. I'm not. I'm a bit further away.
Yeah.
So, darn. I didn't know that. Otherwise, I would have gotten closer.
Yeah, I was just double checking that on there. There was like something that triggered my thoughts. I was like, wait a second, maybe that only counts for melee attacks, and technically that does only really count for melee attacks. So that'd be 16 damage.
I mean, even if you tried to move closer, you wouldn't have been able to get 5 feet to it anyway.
Yeah, no.
Anything else?
I can't do any other attacks, can I?
Nope.
Then, yep, that's gonna do it for me.
Hey, run. Run.
Yeah.
Death saving throw. And
Someone went off script.
And you automatically lose. You automatically lose. Let's see. I'm afraid you take critical damage because you're within 5 feet of the acid source. So that gives you 2 death saving losses automatically. Because
Yeah,
you start
like I said.
your round inside the T-Rex's stomach.
Yeah, after Torin did his repeat or rinse and repeat Delta.
Oh, that's right. Dang it, my bad.
Oh,
It was
it's done.
Sorry about that.
Well, we'll go ahead and see what happens. I don't know how many level 4 slots he has, though.
You're just rolling a death saving throw. It has nothing to do with slots.
Not run.
Warren. Should have 2.
What's next?
It would be you. After Run loses his death save.
Oh, I got 1 success.
Mm-hmm. Erden.
Just gonna shoot at it again.
Scott.
11 plus
8.
Okay, that hits.
It's fun. 10 damage total.
All right.
the second attack.
No need for a second attack. Don't stop rolling. You hit the T-Rex pretty much through the eye at this point. It lets out one more guttural cry before crashing down to the ground.
My math was right. Yay!
Dovin, go! Dovin, go! Go! Go!
All right. At that point, when the T-Rex crashes, the Deinonychus inside of its cave comes out to investigate.
Flying down towards the King of Feathers to try to get down there.
And we're still in combat.
The small dino.
I take my movement after the attack.
That's when Floof's
Dovin,
held action happens, right?
Floof, it didn't come within 5 feet of him, so he can't. Hold actions are only attacks; they're not movement.
Well, he didn't hold his action for that one. That was
Also,
his.
by the way, Floof. Oh, that's right. Now Floof's still there. But Floof's hold action is for attack, which means it had to come within 5 feet of it. It did not. Dovin.
Exactly.
Can Erdon take his movement from his turn though?
Oh yeah, for his turn, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
sorry.
I was saying. I was just going to take the rest of my movement to just fly towards.
Sorry,
I get.
I thought that was somebody else talking. My bad.
You're good.
Okay. Dovin, go! Cut!
I'm going to rage, and I'm going to go and cut its stomach open to get run out.
All right. What sort of weapon do you have again?
I have a halberd.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna need 2 rolls. One is nature. The other is going to be an attack roll.
All right, here's the attack roll. Okay, can I use reckless here at this point?
If you want. There's really no point. It's on the ground.
Okay. Okay, I'm just
Let's
going to
make
use.
sure he hits, I
You
guess.
get advantage anyways.
So this is with advantage.
Yes, it's on the ground.
Well, how do I click it to do it with advantage?
Just the double roll is fine.
Okay,
All right.
like
But
that.
I still need a nature roll.
Nature.
You cut into the skin of the creature, and a bunch of wormy intestines come spilling out. It looks like your cut was a bit too low for the stomach. Do you have a second hit, or is that the only one?
Oh, I get an extra attack.
All right.
Do I need to roll the nature roll again?
Yes. Unfortunately, oh, wait, that's 12 hits. Hold on. 1 second. Nope. Sorry. With a 12, that swing, probably from seeing, not what you were expecting, hits into a very thicker, more calloused scales and just slides off. What do the Pixies do?
They don't really have anything useful. I'm gonna send them to block off that tiny dino. So, how far can you move?
It's not tiny. It's a medium creature.
Tiny compared to a T-Rex.
Well, then I'm gonna start calling you guys tiny.
That's fair. Like,
Yeah.
think about space and stuff. We're pretty tiny.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna just move all of them over here.
Trying to think if any of my attacks would have anything that would help. do have ice knife, but I don't think that'd be strong enough. Maybe.
Ice knife also explodes.
Mm,
But you don't want to do that.
yeah.
All right. What does the blink dog do?
First, he is going to run down. He only has one. And I'm going to assume that the 12 doesn't hit.
Correct. Its skills are too tough.
And he is going to use the bonus action to blink away.
Torin.
And Torin, he is going to use his axe to cut into the T-Rex's stomach.
All right. Same deal as David. Roll a nature check and roll an attack.
Okay, let's do nature first. And well, oh, there we go.
Holy crap.
Nice.
You got lucky on the roll that I just did. You got the exact opposite roll from Dovit when I was assessing whether or not you got lucky on finding the stomach by accident. And you swing around and actually manage to pierce the stomach. Acidic acid and a partially alive gnome come flooding out. Roll a dexterity saving throw to see if you get hit with the acid.
Uh,
To him. I can fucking get to him. Oh my god, I can get to him. Oh, thank god.
Alright. Yeah, you just barely maneuver out of the way of the acid that's trying to dissolve the gnome. Anything else, Torin?
We have run. We have run.
that will be it.
Still defender.
Let's see. Can I get close to? Let me get that sheet pulled back up. How far can you move? Speed 40 feet. Okay. So I wouldn't be able to get him up to where the other dino is. Or can I?
You can get him up beside
Blink
Blue.
dog, okay. So like right there?
Yep.
Alright. I'll move up there and just be ready for attack, because yeah, only melee attacks, unfortunately.
Alright, Jasper.
I am immediately running to run. And I measured it. It's 25 feet. I get to run. Third level cure wounds. Oh, hang on. Getting that rolled. Level 3.
My god, you pulled it off. Runs alive.
Oh my god. Ah.
Nice.
I thought that unless you guys did something like take the
only
buddy
rolled
to
one.
another world, outside of the range of the death curse, that run was done for.
It only rolled one of the D8 for what? Actually, no. Whatever. It rolled. Okay. So that would be
Grizz, you have no idea. We
13.
spent a good portion of the day talking about how we're going to do this.
Yeah.
Well, it paid off.
Oh,
And
run!
you guys got really lucky with the managing to cut him out of the stomach. I figured, okay, there's no way they're gonna get to the stomach in time. That is, the poor gnome is just gonna die in the stomach acid because the acid's still there, even if the thing's dead.
Run! You got 13 hit points, my guy. You got 13.
So Run, after seeing everything go dark, your life suddenly flashes in front of you. You feel a little bit of sizzling across your skin, but you see the sky and there's a horrendous stench of a dead dinosaur next to you, and you see your friend Jasper hanging over you and looking horrified.
I am shaking. My hands are numb. I can't believe we fucking did this. Going into the new year the right way, okay?
Yep, exactly.
Oh my god.
It worked.
It did. Now.
And now it's, let's see, Invisible Deinonychus time. Michael.
Alright. Let's see. Which one is it that does the measurement? It's the
circle with the little, yeah.
Ruler. It's the ruler too.
60 feet. What do I want to use? There's nothing around for lightning bolt to hit other than the dino, right? So if I use that, not gonna hit anybody else, right?
Probably not, no.
Okay, then I'm gonna use that. Okay, so what level should I use it at though?
Highest, I guess.
Okay, well I can go up to 9 with that, or 8. Which one? It wouldn't give me 9 unless I can do it, right?
Can't cast 9th level spells at the level
you
you're
have
at.
Spell slot. What's your highest spell slot?
Where is that at?
On your sheet under spells. It should show you.
Why am I not seeing it?
What are the highest level spells you have picked out?
And do you have any spell slots left for it?
That's what I'm looking for, is the spell slots. Tinker, Infuse, Arcane, Other Source.
It's a different tab.
Oh, it's different tab. Oh, well, that makes sense. It's under. Is it under Attributes and Abilities? No. Or is it? No.
Wait, are you looking at D&D Beyond?
Oh no, I'm not. I'm looking at my character sheet. Oh wait, there it is.
Yeah.
Never mind. I found it.
Because it should be easier to locate on the 20 character sheet versus D&D Beyond.
Yeah, my bad. I'm getting back into the swing of this.
Okay.
Okay, so I have 4 slots total. Oh, so I need to actually.
You actually need to mark off which ones you've used.
Right. Okay. My bad. So I used Firebolt. So.
Well, Firebolt I think is a cantrip, so that doesn't cast anything.
Oh, right. So if I'm using Lightning Bolt. Then,
I'm guessing you can only cast at level 3, 4 tops.
yeah, slots 4, I have 3. So yeah, level 3 is the highest I can go. Okay, so I'll go back. And lightning bolt. Nope, not that. Cancel that. There we go. So level 3. All right. Wait, what? Why did it do self?
Oh, that's where it
Because it originates from you.
Oh, right. Ugh.
Yeah, thankfully it goes right. Well, yeah, it's only a 5-foot width, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Good, because that means you can hit the spell right between your defender and Floof.
Ah, nice.
It's dead.
Nice.
And you use that spell slot, so make sure to not to mark it off.
Okay, so how do I do that with, is there like a...
You should be able to, like, there should be something that you can either move up or move down. Like a little, maybe it says 0, maybe it says 4, and on the one side. And you just move it up or move it down, depending. If it says 0, move it up 1 to indicate how many spell slots you've used. If it says 4, move it down 1 to indicate you've used that many.
Okay. Yeah, I see it. Okay, so slots total 4, so then I would put in there 3 slots remaining.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I'm
Okay.
putting another 3rd level cure wounds in to run. Here you go, buddy.
And with the stench of the T-Rex all over him, and he'll look over. You know, sometimes this job does stink.
I'll hug him. I'm just gonna hug him. I don't care about the terrible joke. I'm fucking hugging him. Like, she just tackles you and, like, into a hug, and you just fall on the ground with her on top of you.
Thought we lost you, little friend.
Oh, it just feels good.
That's how she cast her cure wounds into you. She just hugs you and casts cure wounds again.
Instead of breaking bones, you feel things mend.
All you need is...
Don's gonna fly on down the rest of the way and land next to everybody, and I'd like to make a perception check to if there's anything else on the way.
Well,
Looks like nothing else is out here to threaten you in this amphitheater.
Alright, so how do I remove a token?
What do you mean?
Switching Blink Dog out with a different one.
You pull out a different, what are the different companion tokens you have? And I can delete the Blink Dog from the screen.
Are the Pixies still there too?
Yeah, but they probably would have fizzled out by now. I think that spell only lasts, like, a minute or so.
They go back home.
Actually, no, it's lasted up to an hour, but they're pretty much useless at this point, so I'll just let go of the spell.
So, Floof is going to go from Blink Dog to Lion.
Alright. You now have a lion there.
Well, I don't hear anything else coming. I recommend we find somewhere to rest.
That would
I
be a
agree.
good idea.
Much agreed.
Go try to rest in the amphitheater, or do we away from here?
We're in pretty much open field, so out or right here seems as good a place as any. We can see anything coming at us.
I would recommend that we at least get behind the rubble, so that way, we'll be hidden.
Little one, you look wiser.
You got 28 hit points. You're doing okay.
Boof will come over and nuzzle up against Run.
Form a protective barrier around Run while we take our rest, so even if anything does appear, we're all around him. I'm gonna move to this side. Don's gonna move here.
Oh gosh.
Jovit will move right here. He's gonna take the butt of his halberd and like smack it into the ground in like a threatening stance.
He stands, just standing there, halberd in the ground, just like looking around. Oh my god.
Crazy, right?
Insanity. Like full blown, we need to be in a loony bin insanity that just happened here. None of us died to the King of Feathers. Holy shit, guys.
Don's gonna take a ration out of his pack, just hand it down to Run, and been like, "Oh, you filled something else's stomach, so now you should fill your own."
He'll gladly take the food.
Use those hit dice, good sir.
So, are we taking a long rest or a short rest?
Can we take a long rest?
That's up to you, but you are out in the middle of things, and you know that there are other dinosaurs around.
Short would probably be for the best.
Yeah.
So with the short, while we rest, I think what race is Erdon?
Elf.
Elf. So
Full-blood elf.
you would be fully rested in 2 hours instead of 4, I think.
I believe so. I just know they don't have the sleep. They just do like a couple hours of meditation or something like that.
I can bring up the ability. Trance. Remain semi-conscious for 4 hours a day. So
I only have 2 rages left, so until we complete a long rest. So I think that's how that works, right?
do you not get your rages back on a short?
It says once you have raged the number of times shown for your barbarian level in the rages column table, you must finish a long rest before you can rage again.
Okay. I'm thinking of things like my wild shapes and stuff like that, because I get all my wild shapes back during a short rest, but I'm full health, got all my wild shapes and all that, so I'm good. No, you're not.
That's it.
Well, I get 20 health back.
Alright. Hit dice, whenever you use hit dice, is that plus your con? Is that only whenever you're rolling for HP?
It's whatever you're rolling for HP.
Okay.
And you only get back half your hit dice on a long rest.
You're only 8 down.
So 20 plus. So 20.
That's 6 down. 7 hit dice. Yeah. I've got all my shit. I'm just down my spells. But that's fine. Worth it.
I just realized that Run really can't use his spells. I mean, he can, but Lord
Those
knows what'll
fucking
happen.
pixies came in clutch.
Yeah, they did. That was a good plan.
Oh man.
So if blight if it didn't save the con if it didn't succeed the con save, would that blight damage have been enough to kill it?
Oh. It still weakened it, but without it
Yes,
making
it would
those
have.
polymorph. Would it?
It would have the 40. Yeah, that would have been enough to kill it at that point.
Oh, if it didn't make the save. I misunderstood. I thought he was talking about the saves for the polymorphs.
No, he said didn't make if it hadn't made the save for the blight.
I didn't know. Blight's a fucking nasty spell, especially if you're a plant creature. It wasn't a plant creature, but if you're a plant creature, then you take maximum damage. With 8d8, that's a lot.
But at 64?
Yep. And it's disadvantage on the save if you're a plant creature. So it's almost guaranteed that they would take the full damage.
What's the plan after we rest up?
I guess we can ask Run what his scouting, the fruits of his scouting mission.
Yeah.
Well, there is a tunnel over along them stairs there that I found where the one that didn't eat me came from.
Well, it really boils down to, do you want to go in there now or come back later when we're healthier?
And as long as we don't come across another king of feathers, we should be fine.
Or anything else
We should
that's that dangerous.
should we ask about the cubes and if they're still in the bag of holding based on the arcane check?
Yeah, Run, check the bag.
Yeah, I think during the rest, Run would have checked to make sure everything was still in the bag.
Yeah, he finds all 9 of them. He's good.
Oh, good.
It's a good thing we didn't go to the temples first.
Yeah.
That was also one of our plans of just try to check the temples, and then I was just like, well, if we do that, then by the time we get back, this thing may have shat Run out, and then who knows where the hell he would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the things that would have also been in the bag of holding if you couldn't have retrieved it, of course, the fun ball. Steve's tool, his trade, a +1 hand crossbow, 6 vials of grung toxin, a handheld mirror, a 1 ounce of manga leaves, a flask of a mysterious thick. Oh no, that one I need to delete. That one kind of blew up in the face, literally. Okay, a vial of something from a corpse flower, 20 plus 2 bolts, find familiar component, a map of the area we've been through, the wizard's journal, some time of day pieces, pocket watches, a couple of compasses, the folding boat, a scroll of grow and shrink, a 2 man
Christ, how
tent.
much shit did you have in there?
Like how?
It is a bag of holding.
Get a point.
True, true.
4 flare shots. That's the red tip bolts. Oh, actually, I need to remove one of them. So that would actually be 3 now. 3 mysterious eye patches.
Jesus.
So I got some stuff I need to actually identify at some point in time.
In case we decide we want to travel along the city, David does have the Wanderer feat, so he remembers the trail that we've gone by, so we shouldn't get lost somewhere.
That's good.
Well, we really do need to find out where to stick these things. But I think it would be helpful if we were fully rested. But with undead that roams about and dinos, it might be best to find something high up to possibly take a long rest.
We can climb the steps of the amphitheater and try to get on top of it.
Question, just out of character, what does all the green circles and squares mean?
Those
Those
are
are
various
from-
temple possibilities.
Yeah, those were from a previous game before you had joined. Places we've been, or like things that we were looking at that we could go to check for temples and get these cubes, but we didn't really need to.
Okay.
Yeah, basically, it was the last time that we were here.
So you all were here before. Did we pass any places on our way that had more than had like a second level or a place that is higher that we could potentially rest?
If we climb up the steps to this big long ramp that we walked over, this thing.
We had actually
True.
we've stayed here one night.
And if I remember correctly, we also stayed. Was it here where Torin came in?
I think so.
It's hard to tell, but I think that was the building because we were looking at the one with the X over it, and then we found out that we wouldn't be able to stay in that one. We were checking out the other buildings, and I think that was the one.
So, of the places that you all had stayed before, which one was the most reliable shelter for us to be able to? We can take shifts guarding.
I mean, where we're at, there's really no reliable place because there's undead and dinosaurs and all sorts of shit crawling all over this place. But
Hang on a second. Or go ahead. I just got a call real quick that I gotta get.
Yeah, there's really no 100% reliable place, but I mean, like I said, we can go to the top of the amphitheater up here. We can go back down to where the green circle is down here.
What about the green square?
That one was a temple, I think, that we've already been to. And we don't want to stay in any of the temples, probably. Be a bad idea. We're all fucking death trapped.
Understood.
What are these? Are they just like random structures? These three like buildings here in front of the amphitheater?
Yeah,
Are they,
they're
like-
like the local houses and
We
whatnot.
can check those out. See if
all like
we can stay in one of
crumbling
those.
ruins and whatnot. But sure.
And Run will pull out a little notepad real quick and a quill and jot down uh, uh, 5 beads of force.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Wait, what did he say?
Beat of force. It basically just makes like a magical bubble around you that can't be penetrated by anything, including spells. So if he gets low on health again, he can just beat a force himself, and he'll be completely protected.
Let's try not to split the party again.
Yeah, and don't get so far away. This is a pattern now, and a pattern that never goes well.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
Welcome back.
If you have to get far, just don't get too far. At least like to where one of us can get to you in time. Please.
Yeah, you don't need to become somebody else's snack.
I only have so many cure wounds, my guy.
In my defense, that damn thing had Misty Step.
You did, but you were pretty far.
Yeah, but and you also know me too. I'm usually rather quick on my feet. My poor feet. He looks down.
I'll get on your feet so we can go check out these houses and try to find a place to sleep.
Yeah.
I think
And
Torin
we'll-
had control of the star, so I have to pass that off to Run or somebody.
Do we notice the aging effect from the wild magic that aged Run last time?
No. I mean,
The lifespan of a gnome is kind of close or similar to an elf. So
No. Gnomes
we
live
wouldn't
about
be able to
300.
tell.
Elves on this world, wood elves live the standard in the book. But high elves and drow live thousands of years. They're more like token elves that way.
and gnomes usually
Run,
live about
you now have
what?
control of the star. 300, 400, 300 to 400
Yeah.
years.
So in human years, if you could actually tell if a child had aged 3 days, then that's about it. What you find. So where are we going?
To these little houses right here, see if we can get in any of them.
Okay. So Run will do his investigation thing.
And Jasper is going to do a perception to see if I hear see any undead or dangerous things.
All right. Give me investigation check. Give me a survival check. Sorry, not survival check. Perception check. And whoever is looking for things, give me a 1d100.
Mm,
Yeah, that was meant for Run. Sorry,
Oh, my bad.
because he was the one looking into the building. All right. So in front of you is just a crumbling old house filled with dust, bits of vines, and the occasional shaft of light from a crumbling ceiling.
So pretty much, this house would be a no-go.
Correct.
Let's check the next one. So I guess we can.
Can repeat the procedure all the way down to the 1d100.
So, perception. That's good.
Investigation again.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oof.
should I try an investigation roll?
You would have to call that before, since technically your character has no way of knowing that he is failing his investigation. I still need that
true.
1d100 run.
Eh,
You can always go
As
down and
he-
investigate the other building while he's doing this one.
True. I could do that.
Run looks in and
I will accompany you.
something get in my eye.
1d100, please, Run.
So, which building are we headed to go investigate?
Let's wait. We don't want to
Southern-
split up too
let me
far.
see.
Oh, right. Okay. Let's.
So, Run, as you stumble inside, like you the dust sifting from the ceiling, getting into your eye, suddenly the floor beneath you starts to crumble. Please roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Look at those. Bully.
All right, you manage to jump back, even with your eyes smarting, just in time for the floor to completely collapse in itself, falling down 20 feet, collapsing into a very dark basement area.
And he'll. I think we best leave these houses alone.
Fair enough.
True.
Let's go. I hate to say it, but maybe we should just go ahead and check the tunnel.
Okay.
I mean, at least if we got, if we're inside the tunnel, it is possible to defend easier, because it's not as, something like that damn T-Rex is not going to come in there.
It's also a choke point.
Exactly.
That
Do you
is
want to
true.
try to go down to the green circle?
Run.
Because we've been there before.
Run.
Uh-huh.
Give me an intelligence check.
There we go.
Motherfuck! Are you kidding? Babe was actually holding up a 1 with his finger.
No new information for you. So, what do you guys want to do?
Which
Well,
that circle, is that the one you were talking about?
yeah, we can always try to go there. We've stayed there before, and it was decent enough.
True.
No matter where anybody wants to go.
Sounds good. We could give that a shot.
David doesn't. David is just focused on trying to keep his friends safe. He's almost lost two of his new friends in the last week, and he is prepared to do anything that he can to let it not happen again.
Run just is not even going to argue. He's just going to slump over Floof's back, and Floof's going to carry him.
So, where's the party headed?
I guess we're
Green
heading.
circle. On here.
I guess we'll go up the stairs here.
All right, but you can move your thing all the way over there.
Would y'all like? You want me to inspect it real quick?
Yep. And Jasper, another perception check to see if I see anything in the surrounding area that might need to be taken care of. Ooh. Ooh.
Start checking through the area, and while it's not as silent as the amphitheater was before the T-Rex showed up, it is fairly quiet over here. Just the occasional chirping of birds. And as you poke around inside, you don't find much. It looks like it's fairly well intact. Looks like you could probably hang out here for a while.
Just in
All right. How does the stairs look?
They look fine.
Uh, um. Okay. Everyone. Upstairs. I am going to set a trap.
Seems like a good idea.
Sounds good.
Using one of his detonation devices. So basically, a quick tripwire setup that will detonate a flask of Alchemist fire if someone trips it. What should I roll to set that up?
That would probably be either intelligence or dexterity.
Dexterity sleight of hand?
Yes. Yes, you
Or-
can go ahead and use that. Oh, sorry, am I muted again? Looks like you did a good job with that, and that keeping your party safe. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Sleeping.
Yes, it is time to rest.
Yeah.
Take first watch.
I thought about using detect magic, but I think I'm not gonna do that. I think we're good.
I mean, it'll use a spell slot, but I mean, we're taking a rest, so it won't be too awful just to check if you want to.
Nah, I think we're safe. I'll just rest.
A quick question: does familiars actually need rest?
Not the kind you have.
Well, then Floof could actually take watch.
Only need 4 hours either way, so.
Same with Steel Defender.
I'm just gonna wait on upping my spell slots and everything just in case something happens.
Okay, so and you said half. So
You gain back half of your hit point. You know the hit dice on a long rest.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure
Half
out
your
if
total.
that should be 1 or 2
Half
because
your
I only used.
half your total hit point hit dice.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I get it all back then because I only used 3.
Actually,
So what are the rest of you guys doing?
Resting
Yeah.
and being thankful that we still have our little gnome.
Yes, exactly.
and by the way, we can all thank Don for that plan because he did kind of come up with parts of that, and then as a group effort, we added other little parts in. But main plan was his.
Well, it was inspired.
It's definitely a variation of the first plan that we came up with.
Yeah.
Yeah. First plan was to have Jasper turn into a giant eagle and drop the thing. But then with the unconscious, it had to be an attack that did the damage, not fall damage. So we knew we wouldn't be able to double it. That's when it turned into letting Torin go first.
Yeah.
And here I was thinking that the only way you're gonna save the gnome would be to pick up the rabbit and move it to another world where you could still cast your use things like revivify.
Like another world, like the Traveler's Lair.
Yep, the Traveler's
Another
Lair,
plane.
somehow get back to the to the Feywild, any of those.
Yeah, but I don't think any of us really have those spells.
We're gonna have banishment.
The question is, would it have been? Do you have any of you have a thorn coin on you?
No.
So.
I still
Who or
haven't gotten
what?
to get my items back together that I don't remember everything that I had from whenever before I had to redo my whole character sheet.
What is a thorn corn?
The traveler's coin, the one you picked up.
Oh, the traveler's coin. I thought you said thorn
It's
corn.
in all my other games. It's usually referred to as a thorn coin.
Oh, thorn coin. Okay, that makes more sense.
Thorn corn. That's what it will be known henceforth. It is canon. Thorn corn.
Corn, corn.
Well, Run could always check his bag to see if he has the thorn corn.
He does.
That's good to know if we need it.
Yeah.
And then
That'd
he
probably be the
also-
best place to rest.
But yeah, we're already resting and doing all that, so
Yeah.
it's the traveler's a tricky bitch. So I don't know if that's still a safe place.
Yeah, thanks to the wild magic, we now have a ticking time bomb. And it's a short fuse, baby.
That just makes it more fun.
Let's be honest, with you, it was already a short fuse. Now it's just slightly shorter.
Exactly.
No fuse, it's just a button.
So right, so
It says do not touch this red button.
you don't want to have that kind of sign in front of Run.
No.
Who
Not at
always
all.
touch the button.
Yep.
He
mean-
always touches multiple buttons at the same time.
Talking about player here, not character. If I get put in a room with a big red button that says "Don't push," I'm fucking pushing it, and that's
Yeah,
probably how the human
exactly.
race is gonna end.
Yeah. I was watching the movie Don't Look Up today, and I mean, there's some parts that are just like cringeworthy, funny, and then at the same time you go, oh, frack, this is almost exactly like how it would probably go, given what we know of people these days. And that's where it becomes totally depressing, and you cry your eyes out, and then you laugh again hilariously at the end credits because there's some funny stuff in there. Two after credit scenes that are very funny.
So I will say that for security purposes, Floof and the Steel Defender will probably just watch while the rest of us sleep.
Yep.
Would it be better to have one downstairs at the door and one up at the top of the stairs?
There is an alchemist fire trap at the bottom of the steps.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if that thing goes off, are we jumping out the windows?
Well, if that thing goes off, we'll
Probably gonna take a
find-
lot of damage, and then we can fight it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But wouldn't that burn up the stairs? Like that's why I said we would have to jump out the windows.
Probably has a certain radius.
Hold on a second. All right. Well, actually, let's go to here. Hayden.
you okay over there?
Yeah,
You're
I'm
putting that in the
fine.
wrong place, Run.
That's what I was looking at.
You're putting that in the group chat.
Da 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 da.
It's like, I think that's going in the wrong spot.
What is that sound?
I thought I turned the. I believe it's my. Just a second here.
Sorry, that
I
was
know
just
what
like
it.
a very regular sound that sounds very strange, and my brain is just scrambling.
Right? It kind of sounds like a dinosaur trying to eat something.
And are you? Are
Yeah,
you
like
okay?
that.
What is that?
It's my soundboard. I thought I had it turned off.
Could have used that whenever the dinosaur ate Run.
Yeah, that was a while ago now.
There we go. Okay, so let's see. DC 10 dexterity check to extinguish the fire. To get adhesive, first here. All right, so basically it just does 1d4 damage of fire damage.
So mainly just a. It would alert us. Mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it should last what, a couple of rounds since it's sticky adhesive fluid.
Yeah.
So that would be what, at least a couple of rounds of D4. But either way, it'd be enough to at least stop something momentarily.
Mm-hmm.
So really, it won't blow up it won't blow up anything. Just catch something on fire. But so we're going to continue the session.
That's up to you guys. What are your plans?
After resting, I guess go back up to the amphitheater and go through the door.
Yeah.
Okay. Run will collect his trap and put that all back away before we take off.
That's right.
Back up to the amphitheater.
All right.
I would say that
Oh, motherfucker.
well,
What
it's a
happened?
good thing we didn't sleep here till last night.
There's 3 dinosaurs.
Yeah, as you
Nice.
get back into the amphitheater area, you see that several Deinonychus were in the process of eating the corpse of the the King of Feathers. As they see you approaching, they flee from the corpse and head towards the dark ramp door area over here.
Okay, well, that's good.
Well,
Okay.
not really, because we have to go there.
True. But at least they weren't charging us.
True. At least they're kind of little scaredy cats and run away. Or scaredy dinos, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. So party formation. Who needs to go first?
You. Probably, because you're the biggest and have the most hit points.
Let's see.
Okay,
Well,
so that means I'm about right here. Who's going to be behind me?
Mm,
Be up on the broom, kind of hovering above the group.
Well, you're not going to be able to be on the broom in the thing.
Just me one.
yeah, it's not a very big, very wide tunnel.
I'll go after Dovit.
I guess I'll go right here.
All right, we need somebody. We need another person who is strong with melee attacks
The
to
dinosaurs,
man the rear.
seeing you approaching, start making aggressive chirping noises and are standing around by the entrance to this, just kind of glaring at you, making barking, chirping noises at you, trying to drive you away. I've only rolled a 10 for their intimidation.
I want to try something. I'm not sure if it's a good idea.
I almost just want to shoot a fireball at him. But I'm not going to do it.
Well, I can turn into one of those things.
With animals.
So, if I turn into one, I might be able to get them to back off?
Or would that cause them to become more aggressive with territory?
Well, I would be one of them. So, I don't know. It depends on the animal. Some animals, where they run in packs, if an outsider comes in, they can get more aggressive.
Yeah.
Or if they see that I'm one of them, then they might not be as aggressive. So, I don't know. I make a nature check to see if I would know.
You give me a nature check.
Okay.
I can also just use speak to animals. So I could just be like, hey, get out of here.
Whatever
Not
you guys
bad.
wish to do.
I'm gonna guess I didn't learn anything from
Yeah,
that,
you're
so
unsure.
with animals?
Yeah, I'm just gonna use my speak with animals and be like, this is where we're going. I don't know what you're guarding, but
And
don't want to die. You need to get out of
One
here.
of them barks at you and says, "We are guarding our nest, interloper. Go away."
This thing is intelligent enough to know the word interloper.
Yes, yeah, well, that's the interpretation that comes out. And Deinonychus are actually quite intelligent. In fact, they're a sapient species on one of my other worlds.
Nice.
So all that's in there is your nest.
Yes, our nest that we are protecting.
I'll relay that information to the group.
Okay.
Ask them if they notice any larger openings in there, or if it's just a shallow hole.
I'll ask them.
Just the nest. Little chambers that we can sleep in and keep our home protected. This is the only way in. Makes it easy to defend.
We thought so too.
So, just ask them if we can go in as long as we promise not to hurt their nest.
Look, we're just trying to find something. We don't mean you any harm. We were attacked yesterday. We reacted and retaliated. We don't mean you any harm, but can we come into your nest?
We provided you with that food that you were eating.
You can't understand this.
We do not want you in our nest. Go away.
You don't want us in there, but how badly do we want to get in there?
We have to go in there.
We're going in your nest.
You hear them barking and looking very aggressively towards you. If you try to step into their nest, they will attack.
We're going in your nest. If you want, you can go in and just get all your people and get out. But we're going in whether we have to use force or not. And I'll roll an intimidation. Probably gonna suck, but
Right, roll intimidation.
20.
You're rolling it. I'm not rolling for you because I always roll shit whenever I roll for you.
A nat 20. Aw.
7.
Hey, Erdan, what's your alignment?
got it.
Sit on here.
Good.
What?
Got it good.
All right, give me an intelligence roll.
Go ahead. You clicked it. It's taking a second to roll, or just try to click it again, and it'll go off. She'll go off the first.
All right. So, Erdan, as you're looking at the dinosaurs and threatening them and all that, there is a major jab of consciousness, also known as the good angel that sits on your shoulder, jabbing you and saying, you're threatening creatures to kill them to get into their nest. Why? That's an evil action. Don't do it. There's nothing. They're telling you that there's nothing there but their nests. That's all there is there. All you'd be doing by harming them and killing them would be finding nothing but whatever's in their nest, which is probably nothing you need. All you're doing is your actions would be considered evil, and that would lower your alignment if you could carry it out.
Mainly
You're
to
not
see if I
threatening
can
you.
scare them off.
Yeah,
But-
but you are still getting basically a major jab of conscience here.
I'm
Right.
chaotic good as well, so I was just like, do we really want to bother their nest?
Yeah, basically, if you're threatening what I consider to be an evil action, and I consider this sort of thing an evil action, and you're a good character, I immediately check to see if you're smart enough to to start realizing what you're doing, because I don't accept that killing basically killing creatures that are just protecting their home, anybody, people that are protecting their home, as that's not an action of a good person.
Yeah.
I don't care what some people's alignments say. That's like, but that's not what I'm a hunter. Why can't I kill this? It's like, well, I don't consider killing baby animals to be a good thing.
Sam.
Sorry, I had this entire argument in another game where like I had to point that out, that yeah, in your game you might consider that, but I consider that to be an evil action.
John, ask them if they know of any entrances that we can go into to get to the freaking Deathmonger temple that we need to get into. He said there's a bunch of hallways and caverns and things in there, so I'm thinking it's gotta be here.
I'll ask them to say, like, alright, back come clean. I'm just trying to bluff and make you guys leave so we can check it out in there. Like, I really don't mean you any harm. But we have to find a temple. We're in a lot of trouble.
There's no temples here. They're all out there. They're all past the hunting grounds. This place is safe from those things like you, as no one comes here for temples. Why would you come here for temples?
And do you have on your map like anything that would indicate where the entrance to get to the Deathmonger's temple is, or
Somebody give me an intelligence roll because I'm pretty sure it was mentioned.
I'll do it.
not
All right.
the best.
So
There we
Delta,
go.
Nice.
as you're thinking back to your conversation with that key, he mentioned that it was to the north, somewhere past the amphitheater, not at the amphitheater.
Yes. Okay, well, I
North
relay that
northeast,
information.
northeast of the amphitheater. I think is what he would have said, even if I didn't say that completely out loud at that point. Like, can't remember exactly my exact words, but he would have had other conversations outside of game with you guys.
Yes.
So I'm recalling that. We're like, okay, this is a big misunderstanding. Enjoy your meal. And I guess we're gonna leave. Don't feel so good about myself threatening anything else.
You know, while you're at it, could you ask them if I could be able to have one of their feathers?
My little gnome friend here wants to know if he can have one of your feathers.
They kind of look around at the ground where plenty of feathers have spilled out over time.
Yeah.
He'll collect a couple of feathers and stick them into the bag of holding. And he turns to
Okay, so
Floof and smiles.
north of the
Oh, I know what you're thinking.
So, what is your plan, guys?
We're off to see the Deathmonger.
There
Yeah.
looked like they looked like there might have been some buildings just north of here.
Yeah, I say we go. It's gonna be northeast, so we need to head.
I think we should check out these.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, could it possibly be this?
Could
If
be.
my thing would ping. Why are you not pinging? There we go.
It could be that. It's very
It's like
possible.
looks like there's a little doorway there, but I'm not entirely sure what that would be.
Yeah, I say we check that out as
Everybody
well as
roll
the
me a
other building.
1d100.
1d100.
First one is for Jasper. The second one for Don.
I did an 81.
Okay, so the question is, does Erdon want a hint?
Want to hint?
Mm-hmm.
He's in the bathroom, but I would imagine so.
Alright. If you look carefully at the map, you can kind of see an opening somewhere that might indicate the temple.
To this.
Oh shit!
Yeah, there it is. Or it's either. Yeah, where'd my mouse go? How do we ping?
Click.
Press and hold.
Oh, press and hold. It could be that or that.
That looks like that might be a big rock. I don't know.
Maybe.
That does look like a cave entrance. The one that dove it.
That's true. Well, we can give that a try.
Yeah. You can head that away.
Who has control of the little?
Ren does.
So do we have to go down here across these stairs and go up this alley right here?
You should be able to go this way, like right here at this corner. It looks like it's separated enough that we would be able to fit through there.
Would we be able to?
You should be able to.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's the way we'll go.
Sounds good.
All right. So since that's a little ways of a journey, I have to make a roll to see what you find along the way.
Oh no.
Sorry,
Hey.
I was being distracted by whatever crinkling noise that was. Like, what's that sound?
I'm sorry, I'm getting ice
No
cream.
worries. Ice cream is good stuff.
Ice cream.
It's Reese's.
Reese's. Yeah, I love chocolate and peanut butter ice cream.
Are we about to walk into where we were in the Smug Leafs campaign?
No. Not exactly.
I was gonna say, for a warning, don't stick your head in the big fucking hole.
So you actually managed to not find anything on your way there. Let me
Nice.
Get out the right page to tell you what you see in front of you. Okay, time to get to chapter 5.
Hey,
I don't hear
will
cheering.
you level up, please?
You will the moment you actually step foot inside the temple.
Hey!
I'll have to be reminded on how to level up on here.
What'd you say?
I said when it happens, I'll have to be reminded on how to level up on this.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I remember reading these pages years ago now when the book first came out, studying them.
Yeah.
Alright.
Near
the base of the cliffs, a 15-foot tall obelisk of cracked stone is draped with vines and black moss. Behind it, you see a dark passageway obscured by withered creepers. A second, smaller tunnel burrows into the base of the cliff to the east.
Okay, so
I think it's safe to say this is the place.
We
Exactly.
found it.
there is 2 holes to check out. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes. You see a stone obelisk, a dark passage in front of you draped with vines and moss, and a second smaller tunnel that burrows into the base of the cliff to the east.
So that was an entrance. Cool. Oh, Dovit, you want to try to cut through some of these vines?
Sorry, the vines are covering the obelisk, not the tunnel.
Okay.
Yeah, the tunnel is obscured by withered creepers.
Creeper.
Not
well,
hiss
I could
boom creepers, but vines.
Right.
Okay.
I was kind of thinking of Minecraft a little bit.
Well, you are going down into something.
Dovit will cut down some of the creeping vines.
Alright.
I could have Floof actually go down these tunnels a little bit and see what we can see.
And this is Jasper asking this, not player, because I would know, but so whenever Floof gets damaged, he doesn't die, right?
If he you see, if he dies, he goes to another realm, and
Well,
I just have to.
unless he comes in contact with with a sphere of annihilation, at which point he's gone. I'm just letting that be clear now that you can't like send him into a sphere of annihilation and expect to bring him back. It will kill him.
Oh no. Yeah, but those are pretty rare. So,
Oh, should
and
definitely go first.
but
This is the obelisk.
I
This is the passageway directly in front of you. Here's that side passageway.
Ah.
okay. So
Mm-hmm.
Who has dark vision? Maybe we can
I
send
do.
people who have dark vision to at least look down the base entrances of the tunnels.
Run does, Floof does.
I do.
You all should go to the base of the cave entrances and see if you could see anything directly inside with your dark vision.
Hey,
So,
Michael, are you human?
Do what?
Are you human?
I'm a variant human, but I also have spell dark vision.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So I can use that if I need to.
all right. So, what Run's going to do is he's going to come over here to the obelisk and kind of sit up against it because as long as he is focusing through Floof, he is, for all intent and purpose, blind as a bat and just as and deaf. We'll leave it as that. Except for what he sees and hears through Floof. And the good news also is Floof can turn invisible.
All right.
So Floof will be this up. Okay, so Floof will be invisible. And he is going to make his way into the tunnels.
Okay. Roll for stealth. At advantage.
So that would be a 20.
Alrighty.
Right? And maybe a perception check. All right. So $13.
All right. You see alcoves ahead of you, but until you move further, you can't tell what's in them.
Okay. Well, I am just.
Oh, that's right. You don't
moving
have
Run
vision.
up here.
You don't have vision on him, do you?
No, I don't. Not on Floof.
He's a closet. He has night vision. There we go.
Thank you.
Move, Run back, please.
Okay, so
All right. So, alcoves run the length of a narrow tunnel, each one featuring a bestial statue standing or squatting above a basin of oil.
Interesting.
And I will relay this information to the group. Since Run is seeing through floofs. So maybe might want to do an investigation check. Was that an intelligence?
Yes.
Okay, so Quasars aren't the most intelligent beings.
As far as your closet is concerned, it's a bunch of ugly statues.
Right, so he will continue in. And that's pretty much all he sees is those things.
Yep. Statues with basins of oil in front of them.
All right, so I'll command Kloof to return. Now, I'm not exactly sure. Well, nothing harmed Floof, but of course, they probably didn't see him. Should someone go in and check these things out?
Let's check out the other door first before we just walk right into this tunnel.
And he turns to Floof, and Floof will nod, and Run will sit back up against the obelisk, and Floof will go. So.
Alright. A short tunnel ends at a slab of worked stone, whose edges are marked by relief carvings of grinning skulls. 4 lines engraved at the center of the slab cross one another to form a star, with both ends of each line marking the location of a cube-shaped cavity cut into the door. 8 cavities in all.
There are 9 cubes?
Correct. These cavities each look like they would fit a cube, but there are only 8 cavities here.
Maybe we should cut the vines off this obelisk and see if we can find the last one.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright. When you remove vines from the obelisk, you find a carving on it. 1 second. I have a handout to give you all. Where is my handouts? 1 second. Okay, so it's probably in this section here. Come on, handouts. Where is the handout for this? Oh, wait. Let's see. Carved in warning. The message reads: "Good players handout 17 and Appendix E," and then they have them sorted differently here. I hate when they do that because it specifies what to give them out in this, but then it doesn't list them like that in the actual player handouts. It says something else entirely. I'm trying to figure out which one of these is, because there's a bunch of handouts for this level.
I'll warn everybody, I'm going to have to jump off soon because I've got to get my house cleaned up and do some other shit because I got my dad visiting tomorrow.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Hold on, I'm trying to see, good, it is this one. And this is where we can end it for tonight as you guys read this. Fear the night when the Forsaken One it shouldn't say Esserak. Ignore the line that says Esserak the Eternal. It's not there. Fear the night when the Forsaken One seizes death's mantle and the seas dry up and the dead rise. Reap the world of the dead rise and leap the world of the living. Those who dare enter, take heed. The enemies oppose. One stands between them. In darkness it hides. Don the mask or be seen. Speak no truth to the doomed child. The keys turn on the inside only. Let me edit that real quick because I can't change the actual really cool looking slab there, but I can remove. I forgot to remove that line in there about Acer X because that's normal villain, but I actually have some other stuff going on here.
Gotcha.
But it more or less keeps the same. It's just that certain names have been changed. And certain other things have been added on and slightly altering things. But
That's ominous.
Indeed.
well, basically, you'll see. But that's it.
I was talking about the slab. That's all. That's ominous. I was saying that in character.
Yeah.
Well, there's that too.
Same.
Hard to tell because I just use my natural voice for Jasper, but yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, same.
Not that good with accents and all that. Like, I can kind of do British, but not the best. Hard to keep up with.
Whatever we do, we should be ready, no matter what.
Yes.
Going into a temple of a deathmonger, so yeah, that was kind of a given.
Oh yeah. Gonna
Alright.
be an interesting time.
Yep.
I don't know if we can really come up with
And run. When's the next time we can play?
Actually, I've been meaning to tell you and Essie. Hold on just a second. I'll be right back.
I haven't been able to play Essie's game because of the changes, so I had to drop out. Ending stream.